In this video, we're going to learn how to make a scatter plot on the calculator and then find the line of best fit called linear regression. So first thing you want to do is enter some data. If I click the Stat button and press Enter, I can edit my list. Go up to the top, push Clear, press Enter. Now I have empty lists. Remember, do not push Delete. I'm going to type in my data. This particular data is going to be about different temperatures depending on the height or the elevation of where somebody is. So for some of my data, someone might be about 34,000 feet in the air, or 27,000 feet, or 20,000, or 13,000, or 9,000, or 5,000. And from here, then I can go over to my second list and type in the different temperatures. At 34,000 feet, it is negative 58 degrees, negative 35, negative 14 degrees, 13 degrees, 27 degrees, and 39 degrees. One thing to check for is when you're done typing your lists, make sure they both line up at the bottom with the blank bars, otherwise you mistyped. Now that you've got your data typed in, we want to make a scatter plot or do the linear regression. I'll show you the scatter plot first. If you click on second stat plot, I want to turn this plot on. So I'm going to press Enter, turn my first plot on by having on highlighted, press Enter, and then I want to make a scatter plot. So down on the type, make sure you select the graph with the dots for a scatter plot. The next thing we need to do is we need to make a window for our data. Now in my story, the X values were going to be the altitudes and the Y values were going to be the temperatures. So for different altitudes, the heights went from 6,000 or so I'll start at 5,000, and the highest altitude was 34,000, so I'll go maybe up to 40, and I'll count by a scale of 5s. The Y values were the temperatures. The lowest temperature was negative 58, so I'll go to negative 60, and I'll go all the way up to a highest temperature of about 50 and count by 10s. Now if I click Graph, I can see, can't because I didn't change my plot to a scatter plot. There we go. Now I click Graph and I can see this approximate line. Now I'm not claiming the data is perfectly a straight line, but it is fairly a linear trend. So I'm going to find the line of best fit that would go through that. On your calculator, click the Stat button, go over once to Calculate, and then all the way down to number 4 where it says linear regression. That's going to give you a model that's the best fit for that data. Press Enter. It will default to using the first 2 lists of data that you typed in. If you don't want to use your first 2 data lists, come see me and I'll show you another way. Press Enter. Now it tells you the formatting. It's going to be a line that says y equals ax plus b. And so if you substitute in the a number, the slope would be negative 3.39, and the b number would be about 56.29. So what I can do is I can now add that line to my graph just to verify that it's correct information. So if I click the y equals button, I can type in the equation was y equals negative 3.39x plus, I forgot, so let's go back and look, 56.28. So y equals plus 56.28, or rounding up to 29. Enter, and now go back to graph, and there you can see the line goes through most of the data fairly well. There's your line of best fit and a scatter plot on the calculator.